Taurus, welcome back to the channel. What's the message for you today for my collective Taurians out there? We'll find out. We'll see. And you're starting off the week fresh here. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel and this is your first time tuning in, my name is MC333. I do daily tarot uploads here over on the channel at MC333 or 333's Tarot, I like to say. You may hear me reference myself as the Phoenix Oracle, as I usually do, as I always do. So as it is a reference to me, my higher self, the integrations of me that stays connected, right, to the divine. And here, Taurus, we're going to be giving you your weekly messages this week, your weekly insights. I have a feeling this is going to be an interesting one. I'm hearing complexity, so I don't know if you're learning new things or life is becoming a little bit more complex for you, but we're going to see. We're going to tap in. We're going to tap in here. We're starting off the week with you first. I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you're starting off the week strong and you're ready to take some action on this Mars day here. So appreciate you guys. We got some videos upcoming here. We'll make sure you guys check that out. We'll be pinning them in the playlists and on the channel and all that kinds of stuff. So when you're watching this video, you should see a little link to the top right of your screen. And below the description box, you should see the video. Any videos or playlists that I do tag for you guys to watch will appear there as well. Here, Spirit, show me Taurus. Show me Taurus, show me Taurus, show me Taurus. Show me Taurus here, Spirit, show me Taurus. I'm seeing the Tower, I'm seeing the Three of Wands, I'm seeing Virtue, I'm seeing Lust. Show me Taurus. So, getting into it, we're starting the card off with the Moon. It's funny that I'm hearing complexity. Starting off with the Moon. The way ahead, what's foggy? Or what are you clearing away? To be honest, this is in the past position, so I really feel like this is something that you've already cleared away, or you've already came to the conclusion of, okay, I'm going to clear it away. Right, I think the path of this, what wasn't clear, is now clear. Because it's in the position of the past, this was a dream, a aspiration, a way of thinking that you decided to leave in the past. That was maybe a delusion for you. So you upheld a delusion at some point, and you're kind of seeing things clear for what it is. A little bit of uncomfortable action this requires from you because you're in this Five of Wands. So whatever you're going through is a little bit uncomfortable. Even how you're expressing yourself is uncomfortable, and there may not be any stability in how you're expressing yourself. So make sure the way you're expressing yourself, just based upon my own experience, when you're expressing yourself, and if you're uncomfortable, try to make sense out of that personal expression. I try to make sense out of that personal expression before I communicate that and put that out, right? Because that's a message from Spirit, from Saturn for you, is to make sure that things are well structured before we put them out into the world. Let's take out the full hand here and see what we got going on. Let's see what we got going on. So you guys, we have the Hangman. I'm gonna utilize our Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck here. You know, the classic. We're gonna pull a mystery confirmation card from this deck for you here, Taurus. This is gonna give us a confirmation that we need. So make sure you stay tuned till the end of the reading, and we're gonna play a little game and test on intuition. So if you do get a hunch what you think this mystery card is for you, drop a comment down below and let me know what you think the mystery card is. I do see all comments. I do like to scope out all comments, and I try to get back to all comments. So thank you for the ones commenting on the channel, helping the channel grow with your likes, with your comments, and your shares. I appreciate it tremendously. As we starting as a smaller channel here, you know, it is algorithms these days and things of that nature aren't the most in our favor, aren't the best, but we do what we can as smaller creators to get the content and get the message out there. So thank you to everyone supporting the channel, dropping comments, and doing all that good stuff. So the mystery confirmation, I'm going to put this right off to the side here. At the bottom of the deck, I do see the 5 of Cups. So this thing, there's some uncomfortable state of being. Okay, so I'm hearing the uncomfortable action, and the reason why expressing yourself is uncomfortable right now is because of some sort of emotional state. There's some sort of emotional state that is making you uncomfortable, so therefore, like, that's your vibe, right? So then the energy you're in, so whatever you portray and how you put out your energy, your masculine energy, is uncomfortable. Is uncomfortable or like lacking structure in some way, shape, or form. But it's because of how you feel. There's something that you feel weirdly towards, uncomfortable towards, whether it's person, place, or thing, right? Relationship or opportunity. There's something that you don't feel comfortable with. I don't know if it's with yourself. I don't know if something wasn't so clear. We have virtue here. Virtuous actions is significant. Virtuous actions, completion, initiating. But there's a lot of uncomfortability. We've seen the Fool come out in position 4, so it's hard for you to be open-minded. It's hard for you to be spontaneous. It may not make sense to be so spontaneous right now with it in position 4. Earth energy. The Fool there. Right, an obstacle to overcome. So you may want to be sporadic and spontaneous, but at the same time, you kind of have to move with virtue, and you have to have structure to how you're taking action, right? The 4 of Wands in the hidden influence is Earth energy, structure, making sense, logic, masculine energy. Wands, the initiator, action. Position 3 is a hidden influence, so you want to take practical action. You want to be the initiator towards the relationships. You want to step up. And you're trying, but you're uncomfortable on how to play your role, how to play your part. This is like a balance between masculine and feminine. I'm seeing Spirit with the 0, Moon with the feminine, water, subconscious, and then we have all of this fire and earth energy. The fire is the masculine, so there's a lot of action being taken. There's a lot of expression. You're trying to figure it out. You're trying to figure something out. This could be, like I said, the 4 of Wands, completion, relationship energy, hidden influence. 5 of Wands, how you express yourself, could lack a little bit of structure or needs a little bit of structure. So that's a key thing as well. So, however, which I've said based upon my own experience, make sure you're making sense out of what you express, and make sure you're taking actions on things that make sense for you, and that could lead to farther stability. Because obviously that's the actions I take, and it helps me, it helps my clients, etc. So it's just what something that I've experienced firsthand. The Fool in position 4. Very, very interesting position. And I think you're understanding, even with the Moon in the past, I think you're understanding certain delusions and certain fantasies that just weren't true. Certain things you used to uphold that just weren't true. And I think you're learning to shed all that. A lot of stuff is coming to light for you. While I was shuffling, we did see the Tower as well. So something could have shook up your reality to change your perception. The Moon it deals with perception, subconscious dreams. Could be messages from the dream realm as well coming to you that gave you incentive, as my candle's giving me some confirmation right now. We have the 3 of Cups in position 5, which is very interesting. That's how we gravitate emotionally. And 5 in gematria, numerology, that's that number of emotion, right? You're learning how to communicate this so that you can maintain your state of being, your emotional state, right? You not knowing how to communicate your emotions or analyze your emotions, therefore, it turns into communication, is stopping you from feeling nurtured. Is stopping you from feeling your own self-acclaimed abundance. Because you may not have the mental capacity in this current moment to vocalize your emotions and how you feel. It is kind of creating your own blockage. So don't stop yourself from communicating how you feel, because that's going to allow a stronger bond and a stronger unit. The Queen of Discs, pay attention to how far you've came, and pay attention to what you've learned from. Pay attention to the experiences. Like, Spirit's asking you right now to pay attention and to focus on what you've been through, the road behind you and the road ahead of you, but remain in the present. Like, understand where you want to go. This is earth energy, so understand where you want to go, your path. You may have to utilize some of that earth energy, saying it aloud, putting it on paper, start taking some notes, being a little bit more practical. Put a poster of something that uplifts your spirit in your face, so in your room, so on your wallpaper, on your phone, that reminds you of something, etc. That reminds you of the path you want to go towards, or that you're moving towards, a new identity of, that you're that's identifying with you, that's changing, that's undergoing this change. We have your actions and your emotions is undergoing a change based upon where you're at as a spirit. We have 0, and we have action, and we have emotion here, which the actions and the emotions. The actions come from the thought. We have Mercury here too. So there's a lot of elements to come together to create and shift where you're at as an individual here, as a spirit. I'm also hearing, be mindful to what you receive. Pay attention to what you're receiving from the people, places, and things in your life. There's certain relationships that you're receiving things from that may not serve the path you want to go down, or the path you may have a hunch that's destined for you. And even if you're not sure what path that is, there's certain people that still have, like, for example, if you don't know what path you want to go towards, or like goal setting and moving forward, some people, some dudes, some females, we may not do that. We may not have that path and know exactly our direction. That's fine. But understand, if the people in your life can't come in to, like, what you receive from people, places, and things, is it hindering you? Do you feel supported? Is it uplifting, or is it not? I'm hearing, be practical and be mindful of what you receive from other people, because it's going to dictate your life direction. So also I'm also hearing, don't let an external force dictate your own path. Like, follow that internally. Don't allow, which is a moon energy too, like, follow this internally. Follow your own state of being. Take control of your own mind and your own subconscious, right? That way you know what actions to take and what you want to move forward towards. I think what you receive from other people, from the external world, maybe it might question what you're doing, and then it has you doubting yourself, where you don't know where you want to go. You can't keep taking on from the external world, and you have to direct your own energy towards the path you want to go down. And that's where we see the Knight of Wands, the double fire, right? The action that needs to be done, and this can be creative action. This can be booking that trip, to usher something in, to start a new beginning. A lot of fire energy, guys. This is that fresh start, that fire energy, that spirit. So I think you still have a lot of fire in you, and I think you know that you want to move forward into a different time, into a different timeline. This feels like you're shifting timelines here with the Fool. But overall, it's very nice. It is a process. I do feel a high sense of uncomfortability right now. And I understand you're going through an uncomfortable time. You have to understand that for yourself, and know how to show up where you need to show up. If you have no clue where you're going and you're completely lost, embrace that journey, because once you're lost, all you have to do now is be found. So if you are lost, just focus on being found. And as you learn and as you discover more about yourself, about your emotional state, about what you receive from people, places, and things, taking the steps that you know you need to take, which is the uncomfortable action, expressing yourself in a way that makes sense, even if it is uncomfortable to you and even if you're not used to it. Putting yourself through those uncomfortable situations to understand your own direction and your own path here, Taurus. I like this for you. And if you're looking for a personal or extensive, don't hesitate to comment down below. This is getting pretty long, as I'm intuitively seeing, I'm intuitively feeling. I can never see the time on my videos, so although I do have timestamps to see 10 to 15 minute readings, sometimes it can be longer, guys. If you guys are looking for personals, don't hesitate to hit the email down below. Let's get into the mystery card confirmation right here, and as I do, I'm going to sip my tea real quick. Guys, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you think this is. Okay. I see fire. I see a lot of earth. There's a lot of manifestation here, along with Fool and Spirit, and the moon. So I really do think like I really do feel like you're shedding subconscious patterns. You are letting go of certain habits that no longer serve you, based upon this Five of Wands, this uncomfortable action. You're expressing yourself to create a stronger foundation. Although it's uncomfortable, you know it needs to be done. It's a part of the step, because the hidden influence is the Four of Wands, which is comfortable and action, comfortable initiation. You're stepping out of your comfort zone for the sake of a comfortable relationship. Like, you're doing what needs to be done so that the bigger picture is solid, right? Is stable. As always, guys, remember, this is not just a love and relationship reading, not just a business and career. This is a holistic life reading. So I think a lot of times you can apply it. I really know intuitively. I know there's a lot of things that like, a lot of ways you can apply my readings, whether it's career or whether it's a relationship, right? Because that's still just how I be breaking it down. So guys, I think I could see maybe the Hierophant, the learning, being the student right now would be nice to see. Your energy would be good to see here. We have earth, we have fire, a lot of manifestation coming in for you. It's just very uncomfortable, but you're doing it, and you're focused on this abundance. I think there's someone you are emotionally connected to in position 5 that brings you a lot of fulfillment and abundance. But there has to be emotional intelligence and analyzation, and more communication here. I'm seeing there's a journey ahead for you. And if there's someone that you're connected with or pursuing as a relationship, there's a journey ahead for the both of you guys. Let's check it out. Six of Wands, nice. So more fire. You're paying attention to your actions, which is good. If that was your confirmation and you weren't paying attention to your actions, Spirit is saying to pay attention to your actions here, which is good. I think based upon personal experience, paying attention to the actions is the first step. You got to be mindful of what we're doing. We got to be mindful of the actions that we're taking and where they lead us. Life is designed by choice, and really we're a product of our choices, not our environment. Because we like, our environment's out of our control, but we have the control to make certain choices within or without that environment. So I think you're paying attention and understanding what actions and choices you need to make in your life and how you want to do that. And you're learning more about yourself at your core, at your spirit, your space, and what you want in your space, who you want to deal with via person, place, or thing, and what friendships you want around you, and how you want to express yourself moving forward. It's a very big reset for you here, Taurus. I like this. As always, I hope this brought you clarity. We're going to close out now. And as I do, I want to remind you that you are the most important part to Triple Three's Tarot. I appreciate and salute you for being here. As always, I'm watching from afar, and I'm most infinitely rooting for you. It's MC Triple Three. We outie. Let's go.